What's up, dudes and dudettes? This is VoiceTreader08. This is my first Hidden Gems video. And the first game is going to be the game for the N64. It was released on the PlayStation. It was released on the PC, GLOVER. Um, Now, I got this game right here when I was very, very young. And um, it's very strange what it's about, but it's about this wizard in this castle. And he's like mixing this like potion thing. I don't know. But anyway, there's this huge explosion. He falls down through the floor. Both gloves fly off that he's using. The one's Glover, which he flies right out the window and lands on the castle grounds outside. And the other glove falls into the cauldron and turns into an evil glove called Cross Stitch. And what happens during this transformation is the wizard turns to stone. I forgot to mention that. He turns to stone whenever the potion goes wrong and explodes. It's when he turns into stone, like falls through the floors and crashes down into the castle basement. That's what happens. And but anyway, the whole kingdom just turns evil. The sky turns red. The whole castle blows up and falls to pieces. There's crystals resting on the top of each tower of the castle, and they fly off. Glover sees this and he doesn't want them to break, so he turns them into rubber bouncy balls, and they like bounce into these different worlds. And Glover has to go into each world and get them all back to the wizard, where he's at in the basement, to bring him back to life and stop Cross Stitch. Um, it's very weird, but it's about the gameplay is very unique. A lot of people bashed it and said the gameplay was too complex, and I don't see what's complex about it because all you're doing is like guiding a ball from point A to point B. That's it. And you have to you have to kill baddies, and it's optional, but you can collect these things called garabs. And if you collect, I think it's 100, you get an extra life. If you collect them all, um, if you collect each world, well, if each world has 3 levels, and if you collect every single garab in those 3 levels, you can unlock a bonus level. Um, and usually they're pretty fun. The very first one though isn't. It's kind of annoying, but I'm not gonna say what it is because that would spoil everything. Um, but essentially all you're collecting is garabs. That's it. And there's like little one-ups, scattered around the levels. Some of the garabs are really hard to find. Um, Honestly, it took me many years to find them all. They're hidden in like the places you would never think to look. But anyway, what you can do when you have the ball, you can bounce it. You can turn it into a number of different things, like a bowling ball, a glass, marble ball, I think it is, and a crystal ball. And of course, the crystal ball is useless. I mean, if you run over while you're rolling it, if you run over garabs, you get like double the points, I think, if you have the crystal. Other than that, it's pretty useless. It breaks really easily, so I would not recommend using it. Um, the bowling ball, of course, can be used to like bust open hidden areas to get garabs and one-ups and all that. Um, and the marble ball is pretty good if you're trying to get into an area where you have to have a light ball, and to get through, like there's like a fan blowing or something, or a water current. It helps you to get past it because it's the lightest ball that you can carry. Well, version of the ball rather. But anyway, at the end of after you beat all 3 levels, you don't have to collect all the garabs as long as you get to the ball to the checkpoint at the very end, and you get through all 3 levels. You get to a boss level, and they're actually pretty awesome. Um, you beat the boss, and you'll be able to take the ball from that world to the wizard, and it's placed in like this little circle thing around that's surrounding the wizard. And of course, once you complete all the worlds, you beat the game. There are, let me count here. I think there's around 5 levels, or well, 5 worlds, and each world has like 3 different levels, and a bonus level and a boss level. Um, and they're actually really nice. Each level is completely different. Well, world. I keep on saying level. World. Every world has like its own different theme. Like the very first one's Atlantis, and like there's a circus theme, a haunted theme, a prehistoric theme, a space theme. Um, it's just I like how each world is different and it offers something new, and the graphics are also really nice. I mean, I'll even go as far as saying it's one of the best looking Nintendo 64 games I think that came out for the console. It was really nice looking, um, but um, other than that, I thought the game was really fun. It's a really underrated game. A lot of people bash it and say it's terrible. It's really weird, but there's so many other games out there that people like that are weird, and yet they play them, But I like the game. It should have gotten a sequel. It was going to get a sequel. I'm not going to say more about it because I'll save that for a special video because I have a lot to say about that. But yeah, the game could have been something really special if they would have just made more games to it. It could have done so much with the gameplay. It was so much fun. Um, it's has a lot of puzzle solving, and I love puzzle solving in 3D platformers. In a 3D platformer, I love 3D platformers. Um, I think it's a good game. I think it's one of the best Nintendo 64 games too. I mean, it's not as good as Banjo-Kazooie or Super Mario 64, but it's still really good. It's very underrated. Like I said, it's available for the N64, the PlayStation, and the PC. But if you have an N64, I would get the N64 because apparently the PlayStation version is like super crappy, and the PC version is the same way. Um, but anyway, that's Glover. Check it out. If you're online on Amazon or eBay and you see a copy, buy it. You won't be disappointed. I think it's a really good game. It needs way more attention. But anyway, that's this video for Gaming Gems. And I hope to get a video. Well, a rant. I'm working on a rant video. I don't know when I'll get that one up. I'm sorry this one took so long to make because I've been super busy, but I do plan on making more videos. So just keep tuned and game on.